Hey guys, so Lovable just released a new version, and I thought this would be the perfect time to show you how to start making apps on Lovable. If you're not familiar with Lovable, it's an AI app builder that lets you create full stack applications and websites without needing to know any code. You just prompt the AI with normal language and it will build any sort of application that you want. There are already hundreds of people AI coding software, apps, websites, and tools, and making $1,000, $10,000, even $100,000 per month with them. And right now, the old legacy Saas businesses like DocuSign or Typeform, etc., which are valued at billions of dollars, DocuSign is 16 billion, it's crazy. They're selling and providing a service that you can recreate with the help of AI in literally the matter of days or weeks. Nope, hopefully that got you excited. But before we start creating your first Lovable app, I want to give you some general ideas on number one, what's possible with Lovable, and number two, some inspiration on the type of income potential you as a solo dev are capable of. So first off, here's a couple Lovable apps I was able to find just from other users who were able to do something that I thought were really cool and worth like just showcasing because they're more advanced than just the typical to-do list or a Kanban board or a journal app or something like that, right? There's like actual value being provided here with these sort of apps. This one here is some kind of like patient, like Airbnb, but for the doctors and hospitals, I think, where you can have profiles for different doctors and different hospitals and find different care providers. You can make an inquiry for them. You can book a consultation. You can refer a patient. You can share the page. You can learn the about, bunch of different information here. You can see the full directory of all the medical professionals. And not only that, you see all the history of how this whole app was coded is right here visible. You can just study exactly what they did to create this app. And back in the past, you would have to spend, probably $10,000 on just the design of this app. Then you would have to spend another like 20, 30, 40 grand to get the backend developed, the front-end development, everything connected. You would have to hire agencies probably to do half this work. And it would take you weeks, if not months, to do this. And with Lovable or Cursor or any other AI coding tool, this stuff takes a matter of days, if not hours. So here's a couple other cool ones. Kind of like build generator, where you can type in some demo information here and you can just create the demo bills. Here's a trading bot that somebody created, and with it you can create, you can like trade crypto, I'm pretty sure. You can pause the bot, you can start a bot, you can even create a new bot. You can configure the settings you want for it. You can name it. Boom. You can set different limits. You can create the bot. And you can start just trading crypto with these bots, for example. And this was all made in Lovable. And this, again, you see the full history of how this was made, right? This is not a simple to-do list app. These are real advanced features that they coded in here. And you can use this as inspiration. Here's a crypto tracker, for example, that is similar to like CoinMarketCap, where you can see the price of Bitcoin or different cryptos. You can see the favorites. You can see crypto news. For some reason, the history isn't loading here. I'm not really sure why. Maybe that's a Lovable issue. You have crypto sports betting, for example, where you can bet on outcomes of football teams. You can connect your Phantom wallet to this. And you can start betting on different outcomes of teams. And again, you see the full history of exactly how this was made, all the prompts, everything's public. You can just copy this, right? Here's not really an app, but like a pretty cool concept for a website, which is they recreated the Windows XP like homepage desktop monitor as a website, and you can like use it to view stuff. You can open windows, you can drag it around, you can close it. You can see some kind of briefcase documents. And again, everything's public. You can open it right here and view it. Attendance tracker, this one's pretty cool. It basically creates QR codes for all for students to scan in to mark their attendance right here. And you can scan it and then, they can report that they attended the class, or even like you can ask for permission to use your phone because you would use this app on your phone and just scan it once you enter the building. Again, this is advanced functionality. This isn't like some kind of to-do list app. Yeah, this one is a MS Paint clone where you can just draw stuff in MS Paint, basically. Also, all made in Lovable. Here's a shopping assistant app, which lets you get like suggestions for shopping if you want like a minimalist theme, streetwear. I'm pretty sure it will sort like through Vinted, different outfits you can find. Yeah, it'll personalize the outfit ideas for you. Again, like this is a full-on mobile app. I guess not all of it is working, but it is still basically a full-on mobile app that is, again, coded fully in Lovable. You can see the full history of all the prompts they did, of how they got this app. You can use it as inspiration, you can clone it, you can remix it, you can do whatever you want with it. Here's a meditation app. You can start you can begin, you can talk to your therapist, for example. So yeah, if you need therapy, you can talk to your AI therapist. It's a little bit dystopian, but it is what it is. You can begin your some kind of meditation zone. It'll start playing. I don't know if you guys can hear the background audio. It's pretty loud. But yeah, you can start meditating. You can track your progress in here. You can add friends. There's a leaderboard for it. You have your account. You can log in, log out. Here's a GeoGuessr clone, also made in Lovable. You can, play Amsterdam GeoGuessr. I don't know. I've only been to Amsterdam like one time. So nice. 3 kilometers away. Almost got it. But yeah, this is just kind of to give you an idea that Lovable is insanely powerful, and I feel like not enough people are really using the full capabilities that Lovable lets you have, right? So use this as inspiration. I'll leave this document in the description below if you want to take a look at these examples yourselves. But with that, I want to go next to the section below of just showing you other apps that are actually monetized, right? I don't believe these apps were made with Lovable. But you can recreate most of their main functionality with Lovable or any other AI coder. So for example, Upvote, these guys made, I think, over $1 million so far, literally just having a upvote. It basically, yeah, that's all it is. It lets you sign up and upvote ideas for a community or for some kind of tool or anything. How much are they charging? They're charging 15 or 25 bucks or 49 bucks a month. And take a look. This is the founder. He posted on Twitter. Or X, my bad. Yeah, these guys grossed over $1 million, right? He's not a developer. He doesn't do sales. He doesn't have a degree. He just AI coded an upvote app, and he made $1 million, okay? Hopefully you guys are seeing the potential here, right? Stripo Mail, I don't think this was AI coded, but all they do, they just sell email templates. They're just selling email templates. Sure, like I have to admit, like maybe this drag and drop builder is a little bit nicer. I don't know if you can recreate it with Lovable or AI tools, but you can get pretty damn close. Trust me, you can get pretty damn close. And if you niche down and specify a specific, maybe email templates for just specific types of businesses or specific audiences or for a specific country also, and you just niche down and you carve out your own market with your Saas, you will make money. Just use this as inspiration for stuff that, like, the proof that almost anything works, okay? And they're making $400,000 a month, okay? $400,000 a month selling email templates. It's insane. You can read their full story on Starter Story if you want. The third idea was an AI Excel formula generator, which basically it's a ChatGPT API where you just ask it to create Excel formulas for you. Let me find this specific one. Yeah, Excel AI formula generator. So here you just write out the type of Excel formula you want, and AI will generate it. Okay, this is nothing. There's nothing high tech. All they did was plug in a ChatGPT API to Lovable, and they coded it. That's it. This is not rocket science. They're making $26,000 a month with it, with an API to ChatGPT to create Excel formulas. $26,000 a month. Okay. Hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm, picking up what I'm putting down here. Uform is a Typeform competitor doing $9,000 a month. It's just a simple form builder that lets you, just like Typeform, that cut down all the BS features, all the unneeded expenses, priced it at a cheap price, and sold it. That's it. You can recreate a form builder in Lovable. It's not difficult. It'll take you like 3 prompts, even 1, and you got it. Okay? So yeah, hopefully that got your gears turning on just how powerful all this AI stuff actually is. And that this isn't a joke. Like, people are making serious money with this. This is a real skill. And you should be taking this seriously. So yeah, hopefully this got you some ideas. And with that, let's start building your first Lovable app. To get started, if you want to follow along inside the document, it will be linked in the description. But other than that, you want to go to lovable.dev. Be sure to use my link so that I get a little bit of a kickback. And on here, you just want to go into sign up. You want to log in, put in your email and password. Pretty standard stuff. I'm sure you can figure it out. And after that, let's go back here. We're going to start building the app. All you want to do is just type in your app idea inside the prompt box, and Lovable will build the app for you. My plan was to recreate the upvoty app right here. Just create a very basic, simple version of this to just showcase you some of the capabilities. I wrote a basic prompt here to get us started, and just copy it, paste it here. And the prompt is create a suggestion voting app where people can submit ideas and other users can vote on them with upvotes. So it's good enough. Let's just get started. So just hit enter and let Lovable start generating your Saas for you. Now, the more detailed you are with the prompt, the better results you can get. So try to include as many details about your Saas and how you want it to look and work inside the first prompt. I can suggest using other AI chatbots like Grok or Claude or ChatGPT to really create the perfect prompt and outline of your Saas that you can then give to Lovable. But for now, I'll just keep it super simple, super basic, and I'll come back when it's done generating. Okay, and with that, Lovable just finished generating our MVP of our Saas idea. As you can see, it looks pretty clean. I really like it. Obviously, it doesn't look exactly the same as this one. If you have a Saas idea that you already designed or you want to copy from somebody else, you can always just take a screenshot and just send it to Lovable and ask it to recreate the UI design from the screenshot. But let's test the functionality. All the upvoting seems to work. You can't seem to upvote things, but that's fine. You can also submit ideas. Let's try it out. Demo John, submit idea submitted, but it didn't show up. Okay, this is a perfect time to just show you how do you continue expanding on your initial MVP that the Lovable gives you. So to keep evolving your app, you want to keep prompting it and just tell it to fix the issues that you want it to fix, right? Very simple. You don't have to code anything, you don't have to edit anything. You literally just tell it exactly what it wants you to do. So here I told it that when I hit submit on the new suggestion doesn't actually show up in the list. And so Lovable is now going to go and try to fix that issue. And you can take a look at as it's doing it in real time. It just did it. That was pretty quick. Let's see. Let's reload this. Submit, and boom, and now it's working. Now you can see the new suggestions right here. Perfect. Now, the next thing I want to fix up is I want to move this submit like a suggestion box into like its own little prompt at the very top, which will show a pop-up and I can submit from the pop-up. So it looks a little bit cleaner. So yeah, here I told it to turn the suggestion box into a button at the top of the suggestion list, which when I click will open a pop-up where I can enter the details of my suggestion and submit it. So let's just press enter and let Lovable do its thing. It's like it's finished, so let's try it out what it did and if it's working. Okay, the button's working. Let's try that form. Demo. Submit. Okay, it works, but the pop-up didn't go away. That's fine. But overall, as you can see, I'm basically 50% there to creating this. All the rest you want to do is all these extra features, right? If you want to have the profile picture, you just go into the chat box and you say, I want all profiles to have a profile picture. If you want to add these little buttons, which have other functionalities to create this like Kanban board with votes, you just ask it, take a screenshot of this, post it into Lovable and say, hey, I want to create this second button with the second menu where it looks like this. It looks like a little Kanban board. It has an in review and progress and completed options, and it will create this for you. Same with the changelog or any other features you want to add. You just keep building and iterating on the initial code that it gives you with the features and changes you want it to have. as well as any bugs and errors that you might encounter. If, like, for example, if you want the fact that I can't upvote this, I can like downvote something. I can't do that. I'll just tell it I'm unable to undo the upvote I just did, and we'll go and fix that. But that's gonna be for another video where I go into like a step-by-step app building one. For this demo, I think this is enough. Let's go to step number 4, which is connecting your app to your GitHub. Because when you connect it to your GitHub, you will own the code. You can, save it to your GitHub. You can edit it with any other code editor. You can edit it locally. You can do whatever you want with it, really, right? Because you'll own it. It'll be your code. And to connect to your GitHub, it is honestly the easiest thing in the world. You just go to this corner, you click GitHub, you click connect to GitHub, you select your account, you wait a few seconds, and now you're connected. Obviously, you have to own a GitHub account first. Just go to github.com, sign up, make an account, and then you'll be able to connect it. And from here, you can edit it in VS Code or view it on GitHub or do whatever you want with it. Now, step number 5 is to integrate it with Supabase. And Supabase is basically just a very user-friendly way to manage your databases. And databases is where you store, you guessed it, your data, which is, all your content, your user logins, your user changes, everything like that. So, for example, if I make a new suggestion here, demo, I click submit, it'll show up here at the bottom. But then if we go ahead and refresh this page, all the changes we made, which is, submitting the new ideas, are removed because there was no database to save them to, right? And that's what Supabase will allow you to do. Literally just go to supabase.com, sign up, make an account, super simple, email and password, nothing complex here. From there, you can save your API keys, but ever since the new update, I'm pretty sure Lovable just does this automatically, where you can go to this button right here, click Supabase. There will be a connect to Supabase button. I'm already connected. From here, I just have to select my account, click connect, and then we wait a few seconds. It will send this message here, this command here into Lovable. Lovable will go ahead and Supabase has been connected. And now you have a database. Now you can have user authentication. You can store all the changes. You can build tables, and you can have a real functioning full stack application with this basically. After that, we can write the prompt, connect this app to Supabase, and save all suggestions and votes to a Supabase table, which will basically make all the changes we make to the app permanent because it will save the data. It will prompt you to apply the changes. All you have to do is just click apply changes. Looks like Lovable just finished adding the changes, and now all our suggestions and votes are saved to the database. So they removed the template ones, and now only our demo votes remain. Okay, so with Supabase connected, let's also go ahead and add the user authentication, which Supabase will do for us, and we can do that by just asking Lovable There you go. Add a login and sign up button, so only signed up people can submit suggestions and upvotes. And now Lovable will go ahead and add those features in. Okay, so it looks like Lovable has finished setting up the user authentication. So let's take a look and see if it's working. Let's make a temp mail. Okay, let's copy one of these, go back, go here, password. Login, invalid login. Oh, right, this is login, not sign up. Okay. Demo, sign up. I can create a check your email to confirm your account. Perfect. Let's take a look at temp mail, and boom, already there. Confirm my email, confirm your mail. Nothing you should have done before actually sending out the emails, I forgot, is you should have went to supabase.com. You went to authentication, URL configuration, and from here, you should have added the URL of your application right here. Because it might not do it automatically because I got an error right now. You just go in here, just paste that, save changes. And then whenever a user signs up and they click on confirm your email, they'll be brought back to your web app. So now let's try logging in. And boom, I was able to log in my demo account right here. Let's try to make a suggestion. And boom, now everything's working. My demo's right here. I can spam upvotes, unfortunately, that's not fixed. But overall, the app's working, right? You have your user authentication, you have your profiles, you have your feature set, which lets you, add suggestions. You can obviously add more functionality here, like clicking here to see more details about a suggestion. You can have multiple upvotes, you can have profile pictures, you can have different like categories for them. You can add search, you can add, different statuses, you can have different sorting. There are all sorts of things you can keep adding on top and building this app out to make it more fully fledged. But I feel like this is enough to get you started. Now, the last thing all you got to do is just deploy your app. To do that, all you got to do is go to your Lovable project, go to this corner right here, click publish, and hit publish. Then you just wait a couple seconds, and just like that, your app is now public. It's been published, and you can take a look. And boom, just like that, it's right here. You can still log in, same way we just did. And there you go. All your suggestions are right here. You can upload them. You can add more. Then you can go back into Lovable. You can keep adding more features. You can change the way the UI looks. You can add features. You can remove features. You can change it up, change the way it looks. Do everything you got to do. Now, just a couple extra tips and best practices to keep in mind, right? First off is to keep your files manageable, right? If the code gets long, Lovable might suggest refactoring, aka splitting it into smaller pieces. Do this always when it tells you to do it. It will help the AI work better. It'll make your the whole code base faster and more lean. Remember to have clear prompts and be specific, right? Tell it exactly what you want it to do with like changing the way the buttons look like, or changing a specific function, or changing the location of something. Don't just write something super vague like make it better or make it cool, Be specific. Otherwise, you won't know what to do. I'll just start throwing random stuff at the wall. Whenever you have errors, remember, don't panic. Is literally just you copy paste the error, tell Lovable, what is this error? Help me fix it. Do it, please. And it will go ahead and do it. And lastly, use AI to create better prompts, right? You can ask other AIs like Claude, Grok, or ChatGPT to generate you a more detailed and specific app prompt that you can then use inside of Lovable to generate more specific and better results, right? So you copy the same idea of adding some kind of like voting suggestion box, Saas, into Claude or Grok, and tell it to expand it. Tell it to give you a perfect prompt with all the pages, all the links, all the URLs, all the different features, all the subpages, all the functionality, all the tech stacks, and all the important vital details that Lovable will need to create the app better. And lastly, I want to talk a little bit about pricing and limitations of Lovable, because Lovable is definitely powerful, but it does not come cheap, right? You can start playing around for free with no cost, but you're going to hit the limit pretty fast. And the starter plan starts at $20 a month, and you only get 100 requests or prompts per month. It's great to get started and just like messing around and figuring out and really educating yourself on what's possible and bring your ideas to life. But it will start kind of add up once you want to build something better. That's why I really recommend to get started with Lovable on like the $20 plan. Get started, build a super basic MVP, get your ideas off the ground, see how this works. And then once you have something that's actually working and you want to keep developing further, publish the code to your GitHub, and then use something like Cursor AI to actually go in and develop it further with more detail and more granular control. Okay, and that basically sums up this whole introductory guide to Lovable. You now have all the skills you need to start creating apps, improving them, fixing them, as well as connecting them to GitHub and Supabase. And you also have a whole list of ideas for the type of apps you can start creating right now that I mentioned at the start of the video. Now, if you want to learn how to monetize and actually start making money from creating these sorts of apps, then watch the video that's on your screen right now. It's where I go over exactly how average people are making $10, $20, even $100,000 per month doing this. So I'll see you there.